Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing, seeing overcast and slightly breezy conditions out there this morning. We will see some unsettled weather moving into the area with some rain and increased winds moving through the area with a rainy and windy evening ahead of us today. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we have an area of low pressure off to the west with a front trailing to the south, as well as plenty of rain activity out ahead of that. This whole system will be moving east-northeast as we go over the next 24 hours, and we'll be bringing that rain activity through our area, as well as some breezy conditions and some unseasonably warm temperatures as we go through the overnight. And then behind that, we'll see high pressure and more seasonable air building in. If we take a look at the upper level winds, we have easterly winds near the surface with southeasterly winds just above that, and we see those winds becoming westerly as we get into the mid and upper levels and seeing our peak wind 44 knots at 20,000 feet. Freezing level today is at 8,400 feet. Quick look at the local radar. We can see some showers just off to the west starting to make their way into the local area. Then we'll probably see a break in that before bulk of the rain activity starts to move in for the second half of the afternoon and continues into the overnight. Zooming out, looking at the current visible and composite radar, we can see plenty of rain activity yet to move through the area. We can also see those breezy onshore flow over the local region this morning. So looking at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things play out. Again, we'll see that rain swing through here that is located locally, and then we'll see a bulk of the activity start to move through as we get into the second part of the afternoon. And it looks like we'll be socked in the rain as we go into the evening and overnight time frame. We'll also see those temperatures rising and the winds increasing, becoming very windy as we go into the overnight time. As we go past midnight, that's when we'll see our best chance of heaviest rain with some embedded heavier showers, as well as the strongest wind gusts out just ahead of this front as it pushes through. Do have a slight chance, about a 20% or less chance of seeing maybe even a embedded thunderstorm with some of this activity pushing through for the morning hours on Wednesday. And then as we approach sunrise on Wednesday morning, we'll see the boundary starting to push through the area, and with that pushing that rain activity off to the southeast and clearing out the area. Do have a chance of a few lingering showers early on Wednesday, but we should see things start clearing up, remaining mostly cloudy, and then we'll see things clearing up better as we go overnight Wednesday into Thursday with another shot of some breezy conditions overnight Wednesday and Thursday as well. Zooming out, looking at the longer-term forecast, we see a high pressure builds in with more seasonal temperatures to end the week. And that high pressure mainly stays in control as we go into the weekend as well, but still watching some of this southern stream of energy. Looks drier for the Friday night and the Saturday, not expecting any precip chances at this time, but we'll still be dealing with this area of low pressure that'll be developing off the coast, potentially bringing some moisture up into the area. A European model showing that happening on Sunday, but not a lot of confidence in that at this time. But I can't rule out a low-end chance of precip at this time. But we'll see how that develops going into the weekend. But then that moves off to the east, and then high pressure builds back in to start the week next week. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we'll see those temperatures gradually increasing, seeing our maximum temperature as we go through the overnight time frame around 60 to 62 degrees. We'll see those winds on the increase as well. Out of the east-southeast this afternoon, 12 to 17 knots, gusting up to 27 knots. And as we go through the overnight, we'll see those winds increasing to their max out of the southeast, 18 to 23 knots, gusting up to 40 knots through that midnight time frame. And then we'll see those winds shifting out of the west-southwest and lightening up a bit as the front pushes through to start the day on Wednesday. But we do have that yellow chance for precip this morning, again with those showers just to the west of the area, but we'll see red conditions for precip as we go past the noon time frame, with rain becoming likely after 1400 local, and that those red conditions continue over the next 24 hours as we go through the overnight, again expecting that to be when we see our best chance for some embedded heavier rain showers, as well as about a 20% chance of an embedded thunderstorm through the morning hours on Wednesday. We're seeing red conditions for our winds at or above 25 knots, as we do expect those winds to increase, and that continues over the next 24 hours as well. As we go into the evening time frame and into the morning on Wednesday, we start off with a yellow risk for reduced ceilings visibilities, and that increases to an orange risk for the morning time when we get the better chance of some heavier showers through the area. And we do have that yellow risk for lightning for the morning hours as well. Tides are running about a half of a foot to a foot above normal. And Wednesday we'll start off overcast with a chance of some lingering showers, and then that should start to move out of the area as the front pushes through. We'll see mostly cloudy conditions overall and still remaining slightly breezy, but we should stay below that wind advisory criteria. So we do have a yellow chance for precip, but overall expecting a mild day with a high around 62 before we start to see those temperatures dropping off for the second half of the day. As we go into Wednesday night, we'll see mostly cloudy conditions early, and then we'll see the winds picking up as well, picking up a yellow chance for winds that are above 25 knots, so breezy conditions. And as those breezy conditions push through, we'll see things starting to clear out as we get into the morning hours on Thursday, so expecting cooler temperatures as well, as with a low around 42. And Thursday we'll see a mostly sunny and seasonable day for Thanksgiving with seasonable temperatures and a higher 56. As we go into the weekend, we'll see continued seasonable temperatures with mostly cloudy conditions on Friday, low of 40 with a high of 56. Our coolest day will be on Saturday with our low around 33 and our high around 50, so a few degrees below average for this time of year, but still remaining mostly cloudy and slightly breezy for our Saturday. Going into Sunday, similar conditions, but slightly warmer with a low around 39 and a high around 55, but just about a 15% chance of seeing precip in the area with that coastal system developing. And again, we'll be watching that as we go into the weekend, but as we go back into Monday, we'll see things clearing out with partly cloudy conditions and similar temperatures with a low around 40 and a high of 55 degrees. That wraps up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15 at 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your day.